If you want to get a whole bunch of villagers for a villager trading hall, an iron farm, or whatever you want, it'll be a good idea to set up a villager breeder. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a really simple early game villager breeder that, once it's set up, will be able to run without any input. This specific design was built by DocM77 in his Hermitcraft Season 9 Episode 1 video, but now let's get on to the tutorial. To build this farm, you are going to need 93 glass, 80 dirt blocks, any amount of seeds of your choice. The more you start with, the quicker this farm will take to get going. A good amount of rails to transport villagers, probably 6 at the minimum, 6 full blocks, 5 trapdoors, 3 beds, 2 torches, 1 composter, 1 lightning rod, 1 oak slab, and 1 water bucket. In addition to these, you'll also need a way to get the villagers into the farm in the first place, which can be done best by minecart or happyghast. The first thing you want to do is find a nice open space to put your villager breeder. And to make this easier, you're gonna want to put this in a place either in a village or really close to one where you can get villagers pretty easily. If there's no villages nearby, you can always use a boat or a happyghast to bring villagers over. Start off by making a 3-block tall pillar from temporary blocks with a slab on top. Go ahead and destroy the temporary blocks. Now, coming out from every side of the slab, place 4 dirt blocks like this and fill it in to make a square. Now go ahead and waterlog this slab, place a composter over it, and a block on top of the composter with a torch on top. Place a trapdoor on the edge of the platform. It should be in the middle, so directly in line of sight with the composter here, and flip the trapdoor down. While sneaking, place a full block next to the trapdoor. They should be separated like this. On the front of that block, place 2 more and 2 in the middle, and it should give you a little plus shape. Place another torch in the middle. On the bottom of the block that the trapdoor is connected to, place 3 glass going down to the ground. Same with the closest block of the plus. It should look like this. On either side of the trapdoor, place a glass block. On one side, bring it going all the way down, but on the other, leave a 1 block gap between the ground. It should look like this so far. Feel free to place temporary ladders and scaffolding on the sides of this as you like, as you need to go up and down. Just make sure that you remove them before the farm is complete. Continue these 2 glass pillars up by 2 blocks, and continue to make a wall around the entirety of the farm. Go ahead and till all the dirt in your farm. This is where the farmer villager is going to be getting all the materials he needs to make the farm run. If you decide you want to, you can also plant some crops on the farmland. Doesn't matter if it's wheat, carrots, potatoes, or beetroot. All of them should work perfectly fine. Or you can even leave the fields empty and let the villager plant them by himself later on. Finishing up the farm, standing in the middle of the plus here while facing your composter, place 2 trapdoors on top of each other and 1 on the side of this glass block here so that it is the same height. Close these 2 trapdoors on top of each other, and this will allow baby villagers to come through, but because of this trapdoor here, the villagers' tall heads will get caught and they will not be able to fall through. Down here on the bottom block, place a trapdoor. Now on the other side, the side that goes all the way to the ground, we are going to dig blocks out below it, so we have a little trail here. There should be no block underneath this trapdoor here, but this block where the gap is, there should be the ground block there. We're going to place a rail here, rails underneath the trapdoor, and having a little trail here to put our minecart on. You can even bring it back up a little bit. This will help give the minecart some momentum. This will allow the villagers to all be kept in here nice and safe, but you can take them out individually with your minecart. And the very last step is to place 3 beds on the plus right here, like this. Now your farm is now almost done. In order to run, the farm needs to have 2 villagers. So grab some villagers from the nearest village, or you can cure some zombie villagers and bring those villagers over to your villager breeder. But there are many alternative methods of doing this. Whichever one you choose will be fine. Come back! Go ahead and take down any temporary access points to your villager breeder, and your farm should be all set to go. You should have one farmer villager and one normal villager. The farm will take a good while to start producing villagers, but if you want to speed up the waiting process, send down a bunch of bread and seeds, carrots, potatoes, or any of that villagers like, and you know it's working if these hearts start to just appear just randomly. A little baby villager will appear and go straight to jump on the bed, but seeing as mobs consider this trapdoor here as a full block, they'll go straight to the bottom. Now over time, your villager supply will begin to increase, slowly at first, but later on, you'll have more villagers than you know what to do with. Up to 24 villagers can be starting here at once before entity cramming starts to take place, but you likely won't be needing 24 villagers all at the same time. To get a villager out of your collection chamber and into your trading hall or item farm or whatever you're using, take a minecart and put it over here where it goes down underneath the trapdoor and just push it into this collection here. It may get stuck and bounce back once it hits the trapdoor, which happens if you don't give it enough momentum. But slamming up against it a number of times should be enough to fix it. And eventually it will grab a villager and move it along your minecart train. The villager it picks up will be the oldest one there, so if there is an adult villager, it will pick that one up instead of any baby villagers. And that is how to make an easy early game self-sufficient villager breeder. After your farmer villager has a good bit of seeds where he can start farming and planting and stuff, this farm will supply everything it needs by itself. And one quick little tip before you go, it might be a good idea to place a lightning rod within 32 blocks of your villagers, so that in the rare chance of a lightning strike over here, your villagers will not be hit and turn into a witch, which would be bad because witches do not plant crops. Make sure to subscribe for more cool tutorials like this one.